What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute. To all of my peoples in all of the cities. I think we already know what I'm going to go over, but these are my thoughts on the coronavirus. What's going on right now. And I'd like to send my condolences out to people who have lost loved ones to this. Very tragic virus, very something new. But let's get down to business. My thoughts on it right now. Have you ever seen that Wuhan market or whatever in China? Check that out. You can get everything from a bat's wing to a wolf's head in the market, all stacked on top of each other. But I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming China at all. Anything. I think this is something we should have prepared for. We've had plenty of viruses, and we're just really not all about cleanliness. But that's another topic for another time. But this stuff is crazy right now. Literally crazy. The world is in chaos. They're canceling all types of stuff. Games. Big. The thing that kills me, they even went to the NFL, whatever, supposedly. And people worried about free agency on Sunday. Like, all they got to do is make a phone call, email some paperwork. It's not like they got to travel anywhere. And so that can still go on, this negotiation. The world just doesn't stop for this type of thing. It's a deadly virus. It's killing a lot of people. But I've been hearing different things, like the media's been exaggerating this and just. But last time I checked, Michael Jordan played a game on the flu. He ain't playing it on the coronavirus. But it puzzles me how people are trying to capitalize off of it too. You got all your it's like it's moving from one thing to one product to the next. So you got hand sanitizer. Boom, that builds real fast. Then you got, oh, no, that's not strong enough. Rubbing alcohol or actual, like, vodka works. See how all this stuff, this is how we are. This is how we are. When it goes to straight chaos, we start to try and think of things to fix it, like, as quick as possible. Somebody always comes up with an idea. And then now toilet paper, toilet paper. It's crazy. I went into the grocery store today, and they had more food in there than they had toilet paper. Toilet paper is totally gone. Are we doing this like in reverse? Like, toilet paper is not a big issue. I'd rather have food during the zombie apocalypse than toilet paper. But somebody's always going to benefit off of it. So, you got the toilet paper. And then, what's next? I'm about to make up some, I think Kool-Aid, definitely Kool-Aid. It has to be the red Kool-Aid. Has a high sodium concentrate that could actually kill the coronavirus. If I were to say that today, 10 million people would go out and buy. They probably sell that Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid would probably put me in an ad for them. But it's terrible. And you got a lot of people that are sitting there on their couches watching news and everything. They're like, oh my gosh, the coronavirus. It's affecting a lot of people, yes. The rate is pretty fast, yes. There will be a lot of cases, yes. The vaccine is not done yet, understand. But we've been through this a lot before. A virus and disease is because we create it. We definitely do. If you think about it, we definitely, because of our uncleanliness, and it's not like, I'm not getting all conspiracy theories like it was created in a lab and they got released. No, I'm just saying, like, we had SARS, mad cow disease, bird flu, swine flu, but what did we do after that? After that, we're a little bit cleaner, but then it faded out. And then the next one came and we did the same thing. We can't keep it consistent. We really can't. So it's one of those things that we're just going to have to ride out. And it could be more deadlier than the last ones. Yes. I do believe that. But there's always preventative measures. And we never take them. Because we get lazy with it. So. But another thing too, this is how crazy it is. There was monkeys in Thailand having gang fights during this because they're not getting food from the locals because everybody's trying to store the food just in case, which is understandable. But now you got monkeys out. It's turning into freaking Planet of the Apes. Like seriously, what is going on? The end of world apocalypse. We're gonna get through this. I mean. Yes, there's going to be a lot of people that do die, and I feel bad about that. But that you think we just go through life and all these things and everything's perfect, no one ever dies? And here's another thing. What if people have immunities to this? I'm not saying on some superhero like type stuff, but what if they have immunities? And some people, like a lot of people, just don't get the flu. They never get flu shots. They just don't get the flu. So it's like that. And it's not really rapidly killing off the population that bad, but it is. It can spread. At first it was airborne. Now it's not airborne. It's by the touch. And then next week it's going to be something. And then that they opened up this $80+ billion budget to actually help with health aid and everything with this, which is commendable. You know, but we couldn't even bring up $1 billion to stop like the homeless veterans and stuff like that from being literally like homeless. Like we couldn't do that. But all of a sudden when it starts to affect a lot of people, like a disease and stuff like that, then all of a sudden we want to open up this money. You got health care and everything like that. Even if you're homeless, you can go in there and get health care, supposedly. But it's like, you raise all this money this fast for this when it's starting to affect beyond the average people. The top tier, the 2%ers. If they could get it, then all of a sudden this money comes out of nowhere. Which is, that's a trap, man. And I was saying, you know what, the thing that kills me? We can put a man on the moon. We can put satellites in deep space. We can track wormholes, but we can't cure the common cold. It's that kills me. Can't cure the common cold. And then you get this. And I know there's a lot of naysayers that are saying, oh, well, conspiracy, it was lab created and everything like that. Well, we got to, it doesn't matter. It's still affecting a lot of people. But where do we go from here? When we find a cure and when we stop it, what are we going to do? 2 years later, another one's going to come out. This resembles other viruses that, I mean, it's a little bit different, but it resembles, it's got the pattern of it. So then what do you do after that? 2 years later, I'll give it max 3. And then another one's going to come out. Another type of virus. And you know, it's Mother Nature. That's what y'all keep forgetting. It's Mother Nature. Because Mother Nature catches you slipping. It's going to find a way to balance everything. You want population control? That's the big conspiracy. Things like this are population control. Mother Nature has no population control. She controls everything. So maybe we stop eating things like, I don't know, wolf's heads. And and I'm not saying go totally vegan, because I would never be vegan. I like my beef and stuff like that. But maybe we need to start focusing on stuff, because maybe half of the stuff we're like chopping down in South America and all the other places, maybe those are the extracts and the remedies that we need for those. But we're quick to go synthetic pills. And I bet you, I can guarantee you, they come out with a vaccine or a cure for it, let's say cure. Let's make it, because it's cliche. It's always vaccine, because they don't want to do the cure, because they don't want to be too like godlike. Like, dude, they're on us. But how much you think that's gonna cost? It's gonna be more than a flu shot, because it's got to be right away. This epidemic, flu's been going on for years and years. This is a new epidemic. They gonna put a price tag on that high, guarantee you. Guarantee you. It ain't gonna be free like the flu. We've been dealing with a flu shot. That ain't gonna be free. You can't go to your CVS and get it for free. Oh, with insurance. It's gonna be a high price. It's gonna be a high price. And you know what? A lot of people are gonna get it that probably wouldn't be affected by it. What about the people that are probably immune to it? Because there's always some type of person, some type of mix in the DNA where you're like totally immune to it. Just how it is. I mean, I know some people that don't get cold. I don't get the flu. I never had the flu. I don't. Sort of like that. And then they still got them. Because just in case. What do you think, like $100 a shot? $100 a shot seems fair, right? You don't die. So, you pay $100. But, I don't know. Give me your thoughts and everything on how this is going. I know it's a terrible virus, and I do believe it's real. And I do believe that it's moving at a faster rate. And I think that we need to take it serious, and I know it's months away from a vaccine or a cure. But don't market it. Don't market it. Don't market the cure. Be like, yo, or the vaccine. Just like, come get your shot, work it out. That ain't gonna happen though. Terrible. But give me your thoughts and I don't know, comment or whatever. We can have a discussion about it. It's a really big thing now. Stuff stopping. A lot of games, but not about watching games. It ain't about watching the news either. Because the news just be going on and on about it. They getting a ton of views because everybody wants to know what's going on around the world. And that's crazy. Everything is a market. Even a virus is a market. Isn't that crazy? People are making money off of a virus that was created by, who knows? It could be lab created. It could be created by two different infected animals interacting and then getting sold at the market. But that's crazy how they're making money off of it. But I holler at y'all, to all of my people in all the cities.